Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Dear students, today we are discussing about the anthropology. What is anthropology? What is the definition and what is the classification of anthropology? That the anthropology is the one of the main branch of knowledge, and we surely discussing in our civilization studies about anthropology, because anthropology is a main part in our civilization studies. So we are start to definition of anthropology. The definition of anthropology is the scientific study of humanity concerned with human behavior, human biology, cultures, and societies in both the present and past, including past human species. Social anthropology studies patterns of behavior, while cultural anthropology studies cultural meaning, include norms and values. Here we discussing the social anthropology and cultural anthropology. Social anthropology, according to the patterns of behavior in societies, and the cultural anthropology, according to norms and values and study cultural meaning. This is the definition of anthropology in scientific study. And then we are discussing about the uh, coming of this word anthropology. The word anthropology comes from the Greek word anthropos, meaning human, and logos. That means, what is meaning of logos? That thought or science. The all words in scientific studies and other studies, all words are coming from, delivered from any Greek word or any Latin words. That's are the uh, time of Aristotle, Plato. That's are the cause of the names from Greek and Latins. And then we are discussing the classification. The classification in anthropology. Mainly five types in uh, anthropology. The first one is physical anthropology, and the second one cultural anthropology, and third linguistic anthropology, and fourth archaeology, and fifth one is applied anthropology. So we are discussing that systematically in our video. So firstly, we are discuss what is physical anthropology. The definition of physical anthropology is the physical anthropology, also known as biological anthropology. Okay, the biological anthropology, also known as physical anthropology, is a scientific discipline concerned with the biological and behavioral aspects of human beings, their extinct hominian ancestors, and related non-human primates, particularly from an evolutionary perspective. This is the mean by physical anthropology. And then we are discuss the six subfields of biological anthropology. That uh, physical anthropology. The six subfields. Firstly, the primatology, and second, paleoanthropology, and third one is bioarchaeology, and fourth one molecular anthropology, and fifth one forensic anthropology, and the last one human biology. All help us understand what it means to be biologically human. That in these six subfields, we can understand what is mean by the biological anthropology. Mainly that okay to about our about our physical systems of our bodies and our society. And actually, we are describing about the cultural anthropology. What is the definition of cultural anthropology and what is mean by cultural anthropology? The cultural anthropologists study how people who share a common cultural system organize and shape the physical and social world around them, and are in turn shaped by those ideas, behaviors, and physical environments. Cultural anthropology is hallmarked by the concepts of culture itself. In this cultural anthropology, that's are based on cultural life and cultural system. And the next one is linguistic anthropology. What is mean by linguistic anthropology and what is the definition of linguistic anthropology? The linguistic anthropology is the interdisciplinary study of how language influences social life. It is a branch of anthropology that originated from the endeavor to document endangered languages and has grown over the past century to encompass most aspects of language structure and use. That's the linguistic anthropology. Yeah, that is a study, that is scope to study that in many uh, places are many different languages. So in which places they are speaking a unique language, that's our scope for study. This is the linguistic anthropology. And the fourth one in anthropology is archaeology, archaeological anthropology. What is the mean by archaeological anthropology? Archaeology is the study of cultures that lived in the past. It is a subfield of anthropology, the study of human cultures. Archaeologists look for patterns in the artifacts they study that give them clues about how the people who made and used them lived. The archaeology department that they use to invent a thing in which time that used in our world, and there are that are the archaeology department, and the anthropology that give them clues to about that to invent that matter. This is the difference between archaeology and anthropology. This is basically known as archaeological anthropology. The next one is applied anthropology, the fifth one of the classification of anthropology. What is mean by applied anthropology? That the applied anthropology is the application of the methods and theory of anthropology to the analysis and solution of practical problems. More simplify, applied anthropology is the praxis based sides of anthropological research. It includes researcher involvement and activism within the participating community. This is meant by applied anthropology. Here, we're discussing about the five types of classification of anthropology. That's our main and basic classification in anthropological study. So thank you for all to watch and support this video. So I conclude my words in this topic. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.